Today it is time to look at a Terran versus Terran on the map 2,000 atmospheres, landing in the upper right in blue, a ghost by a different name. It is Spirit. And the opponent landing in the bottom left. He may not micro much, but he macros his way right into all of our hearts. It is Cure. Yeah, Cure. We love him. Not like, Maru and Clem. It's a different kind of love. It's a respect love. The hard-working Terran. And a championship, nonetheless. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with on the right day. Spirit, though, the big question in my mind, is he named after ghosts? Does he like ghosts? Is that his Terran unit? Is that his jam? We all have, a favorite unit, a tendency that we might tend towards. Personally, if I'm considering Terran units, siege tanks. That audio. Siege tank fire gets me every time. I'd be curious to know what your favorite unit is. You can let me know in the comments down below. Both of these players are opening up as I would expect them to. Very macro-oriented, very standard. I don't know either one of them to be consistent cheesers. I have seen Cure do a number of proxies over the history, of course, but that's not what he's renowned for. Coming in and scouting just a little bit. He sees the one gas, he saw the factory go down. He knows there's a second gas going on behind the scenes. He doesn't need to see it all. And on Cure's side, has Spirit done any? No, he's confident. He knows. Or he's apathetic and doesn't care. I like that. The depot blocking that Reaper jump pad. High five for that one, Spirit. Who's also sending the Reaper out. Bit of a defensive pattern, just checking for proxies. Maybe Cure had done a proxy previously in the series. I won't say what game number this is out of the series, but that pattern, Spirit either was hurt or doesn't trust. And either way, we have to respect that. Both players throwing down the natural CC and just going up the chain with the Reaper Hellion combo. Although Spirit went for 2 Reapers and then the reactor. Cure did the reverse, it looks like. 1 Reaper and then the reactor to then get more Reapers. The early stages of TvT are pretty much exactly like this in a standard situation. You have the Reaper Hellion phase of the game, and then everybody techs up, and you get into maybe Cyclones or Siege Tanks. And then you do another leap up, and you get Vikings, you get Liberators, you get Medevacs if you're crazy. Maybe you are. I shouldn't judge. What I should judge, though, is how successful Cure's attack is going to be. Coming in now, he does have a slight Reaper advantage, but Spirit reinforcing with a few Marines. They may not do very much, but they can help, like little cheerleaders. Spirit on the ropes, the bunker completes, so that is going to be fine. He's going to be completely safe. Ravens, I forgot Ravens. How could you all let me forget about Ravens? They're an integral part of TvT. Whether you use them for harassment or interference matrix, either way they're very important. Cure. That was not a very healthy choice of activities, jumping up the ramp into a group of Marines. That's what I like, though. I like seeing that. You have to remember, pros are humans. They may have 19 fingers on each hand to let them do all of the APM they need to, but they are still people. They can make mistakes. We have to try and remember that. Cut them some slack. 3rd CC coming up for Spirit Cure. No 3rd CC in sight. Sticking around on this 1-1-1, looks like. Might be prepping for an attack. That might be what that is indicating if he wants to try and move out with 1 or 2 siege tanks. Got a Raven too, so... He might just be trying to end the game a bit quicker. Never mind. 3rd CC goes down. Raven doing some nasty business. Shenanigans are afoot. No, Cure. No, keep sending it up. Oh. Alright. Have to keep an eye on that. Spirit also sending another Raven on this side, so he's prepping to do some harassment, likely with auto turrets. We'll see. Where'd he go? This one. This bad boy's gonna go into the main. The other one's gonna go for the natural. At some point. In the near future, I would wager. Past this. 3rd CC is up. Cure gonna spot everything there. I targeted the rocks. Oh, embarrassing. So Cure does see the 3rd CC. Auto turret goes down for Spirit. Cure pulling everything back. Everybody come back. It's an auto turret. It's gone. Oh wait, yeah, auto turrets. They don't actually stick around. 2nd auto turret from Spirit going in on the right side. 7 SCVs were killed. That is definitely a number that is greater than 0. And that's the assessment I'm going to go with. Spirit. This might not be the best time to take a 3rd CC. I'm just going to throw it out there. More auto turrets being thrown down, so Spirit getting some economic damage done, forcing Cure into this slightly aggressive stance. However, Spirit does have a couple siege tanks already in place for defense. The counter to that, the counterplay, is Ravens, as you may know. They can scramble interference matrix those tanks, making them unable to fire. Meanwhile, Spirit, confident in his defense of these bases, he's sending out a double drop. These are Stim Marines ready to go. 1-1 is not finished, but they may not need it. Making his presence known immediately, sniping off a siege tank. Cure moving and scrambling the tanks. He's forcing the engagement now. Spirit putting him up against the wall. SCVs are evacuated, but the command center is taking a lot of damage. Cure not gonna lift it. Alright, we're just gonna let it burn. Okay, that's fine. Meanwhile, Cure is making some work happen here. He's killed off a couple siege tanks, broken the front line, killed off a few depots, but at the cost of your entire natural base. Cure, that is vicious. Let's see. People like numbers, and that's a big number. Cure definitely on the back foot. Losing your entire natural while your 3rd base was late as well. This is not ideal. Cure gonna be forced out now. He does manage to save the Ravens though, which is a very good move. Spirit was actually bringing those Marines back home to try and help clean this up, but he made it work, pulling a few SCVs, so not wholly necessary. Meanwhile, Cure did float the 3rd CC over to the natural. Spirit landing his 3rd now that he knows the situation is safe. So things probably will calm down here, unless Spirit decides to prove me wrong. Let it be the caster's curse. When I say something is going to happen, they do the opposite. I'm gonna say this game is gonna calm down. Nothing's gonna happen. Oh, Timmy. Peace out. Spirit's 1-1 Marine able to gun down Cure's unupgraded. That's another point, actually. Cure is a complete upgrade behind. Spirit starting 2-2 with a 3rd CC. Cure got the triple Viking patrol. It's like the Heart of the Swarm cinematic. Marines stim forward and they quickly run away, realizing the error of their ways. Siege tank's gonna back off, but this medevac does get in. The Marines are dropped, so they're gonna stand. They gun down more SCVs. On the right side of the map, it looks like Spirit is just chilling. Meanwhile, 13 SCVs go down in the main. Devastating, actually. That was That was a good move. 1 medevac and Marines trading away for 13 SCVs, putting Cure even further behind. Oh, 37 SCVs have gone down total for Cure. Cure has lost that many SCVs. The worker count, look at that discrepancy actually. We are at 61 currently and rising for Spirit. Meanwhile, Cure only on 36. Barely half. You have barely half the economy here. So what are you going to do? Push forward. All in. Cure opting to try and get some damage done. Spirit gonna just maneuver around. Doom drop. Here we go. Doom drop into the main base. Siege tank's going to provide low ground support. Cure's tank immediately going to be picked off. A second one is here. Not anymore. It's gone. Totally gone. So Spirit in the main base dealing devastating damage. Meanwhile, the 3rd CC is going to be lifted off and evacuated because you don't need it. Raven scrambling the siege tank. Cure pushing forward with Marines, but this is just not enough units. There's 4 tanks that are not even sieged up. GG is called. Spirit gonna take the game. Really, he had control over most of that game. Cure, with that initial attack, just didn't get much done and lost the natural CC. From there, just a downward spiral. Either way, an entertaining match. If you enjoyed the game, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a great day.